Hey, this is Darryl at Chicago Music Exchange, and today I'm going to be giving a detailed review of my new favorite guitar here at Chicago Music Exchange, the Fender Johnny Marr Jaguar. Now, first off, you're not going to find Fender pickups in this guitar. What you're going to find are pickups wound by a company called Bare-Knuckle. They're a high-end boutique pickup company who have wound these to Johnny Marr's specs based off one of his favorite Fender Jaguars. Now, these pickups, in comparison to standard Jaguar pickups, are going to be throatier, louder, and have a lot more top-end bite to them. The Johnny Marr Jaguar is not your typical Jaguar. It's got some modifications that make it much more usable in different situations. The pickups, for instance, we've done away with the traditional Jaguar setup. And I'm going to go through some of the pickup selections right now. All right, in the first position, it's both pickups in parallel. In the second position is the neck pickup. The third position is both pickups in series, which is more of a traditional Jaguar sound. And then the fourth position is just the bridge pickup. So the sound of both pickups in parallel is like this. Now this is the neck pickup. This is both pickups in series. And finally, this is the bridge pickup. Now, on top of the modified wiring situation, we've also got a totally different control system on the upper horn. What is usually here on your standard Jaguar is the jazz position, which is much darker. This is the opposite situation. This is a switch that engages the low pass filter, which is usually right here. This is much better to have right here than the jazz position, because players would typically hit the switch while playing, as everyone knows, and it would totally muffle the guitar. It's not something you want to happen. A lot of times players would duct tape this position up. Here we don't have to worry about it because this is a lower profile switch. It's harder to accidentally hit, and if you do hit it, you don't really notice any top end gone. You just end up cutting out the low end. So this is a universal high pass filter, and it's applied to all positions. So this is what it sounds like. To give you a reference, this is what it sounds like without the filter. And this is what it sounds like with the filter. In addition to the universal high pass filter, there's a second switch that's only engaged when you're in the parallel position. Now with both pickups in parallel, you're going to get a louder, darker, more brutal sound. With the switch engaged, it will scoop some lows and mids and give you a brighter, janglier tone. Another thing that sets this Jaguar apart is the tremolo system. The arm insert has a bushing installed, which basically keeps the arm from wobbling back and forth. Also, it keeps the arm in position, so if you want to set the arm over the controls, over the pickup, or even over the bridge, it will stay exactly where you put it. Okay, so we're down here at the repair shop at Chicago Music Exchange, and I've got both a stock Fender Mustang bridge and the Johnny Marr Jaguar Mustang bridge. One of the age-old modifications for a Jag or a Jazzmaster was to put a Mustang bridge on because the saddles were riveted, and if you played too hard, you'd knock the string out. Another problem, though, with a Mustang bridge even, is there's a lot of play in the height adjustment screw, So if you played the guitar too hard or if you played it often, you found that your bridge would sink as you were playing and you'd have to raise it. Well, the Johnny Marr bridge has a couple of modifications, the first of which being nylon bushings on the end of the posts. What these bushings do is they lock the height adjustment screw, so no matter how hard you play or how often you play, the bridge will stay exactly where you want it. Another thing that these bushings do is they keep the bridge from leaning forward or backwards after you've used the tremolo, leaving it tuned the same way it was before you used the tremolo. Now the saddle pieces too are a higher grade metal. A Fender stock bridge for a Mustang has a zinc alloy saddle. The Johnny Marr Jaguar bridge has steel saddles, which are much better for sustain and give you a much clearer tone. Right, and today we're going to be using the Deluxe Memory Man 550T. It's a great all-analog delay pedal with tap tempo, an expression pedal out, a send and a return, and we're going to be playing through a Tone King Imperial. So let's hear another song on the Johnny Marr Jaguar.